nice place when we arrived. Sun was out, folks were going about their business, and for once, no dead bodies in sight. It was all crap, of course. As soon as they caught sight of us, things went to hell. Everybody in this place appears to be infected. The same glassy eyes, jumpy movements, and a real fondness for knives. A few look like the worms inside them have had time to mature, some of them getting so large they're erupting from the victims' mouths. We managed to get out of sight for a few minutes and come up with a plan. Don whipped up some of his favorite incendiary charges and gave one to each of us. This place seemed to be ground zero for the infestation, so we're gonna have to sterilize it. But not before doing a sweep to make sure we're not leaving anyone who hasn't been infected to burn. Henry needs to examine the source of the worms before we light the place up, so we'll need to tackle that at the same time, while trying not to get carved up by the locals. Or in other words, just another workday.
Hi everybody, well, welcome back to the table. We're in the middle of Fireteam 0, the Nursery mission, and taking a look at the board, you can see what kind of fresh hell we've found ourselves in. Abe is trapped between two sets of monsters. Don has only got one card left. He took a bit of a beating last turn, and unfortunately Frank went down, which means of course the lucky coin is also face down. So not looking great, and we have to see if we can get ourselves out of this, or this is going to be a very short game indeed, because this is only the start of turn 4. Because Frank went down and he had the specialist in the space with him, the threat trap moved on one additional space, which of course is not good, and we've actually not set any incentive. First player token, this will now come back to Abe. Abe never got attacked, Abe never got attacked last turn, so he actually still has a full hand of cards. We have no tactical responses whatsoever, so we'll just draw cards now for Frank and Don. Frank needs 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 there, so let's put those out. 1, 2. A lot of bullet attacks, which is pretty good, and we'll just shuffle these up. We do have a tactical response there, which is going to be really good if we can survive one more round. And 1 more card for Frank, which again is a bullet. Okay, that's good. We can work with that. For Don, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have brawl attacks, and a tactical response with a huge grenade attack. So, okay, let's put the brawl attacks on the bottom. I'm going to take a second to figure out what we're going to do, because I need some thinking. I don't think you want to see me thinking for the next 2 or 3 minutes, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I do have a plan. I've had a little think, and this is what we're going to do. Abe was the first person to act, so let's just put the camera down there for a second so you see what's going on. Abe is going to attack this consumed bait bag. He's going to attack with a huge amount of bullets, which will be these ones here. One of these is a range 0, as you can see, so he's actually going to have to move into here first, which he will do. So that's 1 movement, and he'll move into there. So we're going to be attacking with, as I said, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice, and we get 2 automatic hits. Let's shoot over to the dice tray and see what happens with that. So as I said, we've got 7 dice, we've got 2 automatic hits, and we need to score for the consumed bait bags. We need 9 hits to kill him. So let's see what we get. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo. We do get a reroll, so we'll do that reroll now. Nothing on that, So 7 plus 2 automatic hits, luckily, which gives us 9, which is exactly what we need. So it doesn't really come any closer than that. So basically, this one is dead, thank goodness. First part of our plan worked. We'll get rid of that one. The next stage of our plan, Abe will continue moving, and he'll move to this space here. That's Abe's turn finished. Now we move on to Frank. Frank is down, but Frank is going to stand up. He will stand up, and he is going to attack this bait bag here. He's going to use a brawl attack. Sorry, is he going to use a brawl attack? No, maybe not. He will use, I think he'll use this bullet attack, because we only need to get 4 to kill that bait bag, and that's got 2 automatic hits, and with Frank we only need 3. So we do get a reroll, so let's just take the risk. So it's 2 dice, 2 automatic hits, and we can reduce resistance by 1. So 2 dice, what do we get? We get 2 hits. We've got 2 automatic hits, that's 4, so that guy also is dead. So this bait bag, he's gone. Remove him from the board. I think Frank maybe should stay here and secure this area. We don't want anything else spawning in here. So I think that's what we'll do. That will take us on to Don. Don is here. Don's going to use a brawl attack. He'll use these 2 here. 3, 4, 5 plus 2 automatic hits. We can't afford to take the chance, or can we? Yeah, I think actually we can. No, let's not. Let's not take the chance. So Don's going to go for 5 dice. He gets 2 automatic hits, and we need. Oh, we only need 3 hits. So actually, no, we won't. What we'll do is we'll just use this one. This one here. And we get a reroll anyway, so we're okay. Let's shoot over to the dice tray. 2 dice. We get 1, 2, 3, 2 automatic hits, 4, 5. We get 4 hits, so again, this guy here, he's gone. Now we just need to move Don. I think Don will move to... I don't really want to leave him there, so we're going to move him. 1, 2. So at the end of our hero phase, we've managed to extricate ourselves from the danger we were immediately in, and now we'll see what happens during the threat phase. First thing that happens is the threat track moves on 1. You may recall our 1 threat we've already drawn at the moment is if a minion's first attack damages a target, immediately makes a second attack against the same target with an attack strength of 1. That's only minions who do that, and that's what causes problems, I believe, last time. So, without any further ado, let's move on to the monster phase. So the first one to act, I think, will be this one here. So he'll go 1, 2, see what his activation is, and it's a movement again. He'll move into here. As part of Abe's focus abilities, once per round you may perform an attack action against a monster as a reaction to move into your space. I don't think he's going to do that, because he's only got 2 cards, 1 brawl of 3, 1 bullet of 3, so that's not really going to work for us, I don't think. So what we'll do is we'll let Frank do his ability, which is he can do the same thing as a bullet attack when it moves into his space or adjacent, and it is adjacent. So he will do that, and he'll do an attack of 4. Will he do more? No, he'll do 4. So we'll do an attack of 4 dice, and we're looking for 3 hits, because we get to reduce the resistance by 1. So we're looking for 3 hits here on 4 dice. And yeah, we easily get it, we get 5. So this guy is removed also from the board. Okay, just the elites to activate now. Now this one will move 1 space. Let's just remove these dice from here. See what his activation is, and he moves an additional space because that's his special ability. And this guy will go, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess the quickest. So he'll go 1. And he will do a move, an additional move action. And he'll move to here. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. So we'll now respawn everything that we killed and hope that nothing goes disastrously wrong. So minions first, that's a 4. 4 is, of course it is, 4 is here, which means it automatically moves into here. 1 in 12 chance, flipping heck. Second one is a 5. 5 is over here. Okay. And that's spawned the final minion. That's a 4 as well. Come on, seriously. Brings him into here. And 1 elite. 6. I mean, are you serious? Unbelievable. I mean, look. Virtually everything spawned in that sector. Okay, well that takes us to the end of that turn. So I'll be back in a second with turn 5. Okay, turn 5. This is where we sit at the moment. Not looking great. First thing we do, we're going to move the player token, first player token, on to Frank. And then what I think we're going to do is play a tactical response. And we're going to play this one. So you stay there. We're going to play this one here. Inflict a total of 12 damage to any combination of monsters in your sector, ignoring resistance. The Wrath of God. We're going to play that. So we'll discard that. And let's see which ones we're going to get rid of. So 12 damage in total. These cost 6 to get rid of, and these cost 2. So definitely we're going to take this one. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we can't do any more, unfortunately. We lose the last 2, but at least it helps us out for sure. So let's go and draw some cards. Yeah, I know I also have a focus ability which will allow me to flip that face up, but I'm sort of trying to hold off on that to see if we can get that done by completing an objective. I don't really want to waste Don's focus ability at the moment. Okay, so Abe doesn't draw any cards. Sorry, not Abe. Frank doesn't draw any cards because he just played a tactical response. Don will draw 1 card, which is the MK2 high explosive blast device. So 2 broad damage plus 2 confirmed hits. That's actually a pretty good one on the bottom. Combat rescue. Play at the start of an ally's turn, they move to your location and draw 2 cards. That is pretty good. I might play that immediately. Play at the start of an ally's turn, yes. And finally, we will get Abe, who will draw 3 cards. And we get a center mass. We get type pattern. Let's put that there. And we get pump action, a lot of bullets. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's go back to the board. Let's see what we get. Okay, leave your setup there. What are we going to do? Frank to go first. Now, I'm thinking that one of the cards we just drew, this one here, I mean, I think we can play that. Don can play that within range 1 of an ally. Okay, I mean, Frank's already in the location, but Doesn't say you can't play it just because they're there. Just because they're already in the location, does it make a difference? I am thinking... No, I'm kind of thinking no, because the whole point of it is a rescue. But then I'm sort of thinking, no, anyone got any thoughts of that, let me know. I am going to assume, yes, I can play that. So, Donnie's going to play that. It's the start of Frank's turn. Yeah, he doesn't have to move there, but I don't see why it should be, that should be a problem. So, Frank will draw 2 cards. And he gets, as usual, 1 grenade. And he gets a hydrostatic shock, which is bullets. So that at least gives us some assistance with Frank. At least gives him 4 cards. Frank will now, I think, is going to go 1, 2. He's going to take this guy with him, Patrick. The reason being is because I want Frank in high ground. So that will give him a +1 to all his attacks. Now, I think that's going to be Frank's turn over, so we move to Don. Don is only going to be able to get 2. Are we all going to go in here? I think probably yes. So Don is going to go 1, 2. He's going to move into there as well. Is there anything that helps with that? Any sort of similar card to what we have where someone can move into their space? I don't think so. No. No, it's not. So, unfortunately, that's going to have to be that there. Finally, we will move Abe, who is going to move... I'm not happy about leaving all this unsecured, but I don't see we've got a choice. I think we'll actually just move 1 space here just to secure this one here, and we'll leave Abe there. Puts him in cover. Not that's going to help because these are all monsters, are all brawl attacks, so they'll be in our space when they attack. But yeah, I think that is probably the best thing, because then we can get cover from, if this one comes this way, that's not going to reach us. This one's not going to reach us. 1, 2. This one probably will, but then this means that Abe can take this one out as part of his focus ability. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So that's the end of the hero's turn. I think I've got everything covered there, yeah, all squared away. So now the first thing we'll do for the start of the threat phase is move the threat track on 1. That means we draw another twist card. Of course it does. And what is it? Determined. A hero must first discard a card before playing any reaction which prevents a monster from activating, attacking, or moving. That's not good. That basically costs us 2 cards when we stop. When we play any card like that, it's going to cost us 2 cards to do. Okay, let's go to the monsters and see what happens with these guys. Let's go for the minion first. Minion's going to go 1. He's going to go 2. See if he his special ability, which is a move again. So he's going to move into here. What we're going to do is we're going to get Abe to attack him as he moves into that space, and I think we'll use we'll use type pattern and pump action. Yes, definitely. So we're rolling 4 dice, we need 4 hits and we get 2 automatic hits. Bit overkill, I know, but that's what we're going to do. No chances this time. So we're only really looking for 2 hits on 4 dice. And yeah, we got loads, so that's great. So that one is dead, that minion. So let's move the elites. Let's just get rid of these dice out of here. So sort of go 1 to here. And he will move 1 additional space. And this guy will go 1 to here. And he will move 1 additional space. I think Frank will take a shot at this guy within range 1 using his focus ability. And or will he? No, he won't, because he hasn't got enough bullets. Is there anything? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have played that card there, because I could reduce the target's resistance to 0. That was a mistake. Should have kept that one for here, but I didn't do it, so it's tough. I've got 6 dice, which means, oh no, I'll get 7 dice because I'm in high ground, and I only need to get 8 hits. 7 dice, 8 hits, and not a reroll because Henry's there. 7 dice, 8 hits. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. 7 dice, and I need 8 hits. Okay, 2 at a time. Good start. That's 3. Oh, that's not so good. 4. 5, 6. 7. Well, how many do I need? What did I say? 6. I need 8 hits. Ah, you're kidding me. I'm 1 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 hit off, and we can't do anything. I've got nothing that assists. No. It's too late. Okay, that was a waste of 2 cards, but you know, that's what happens. So now we go to respawning. Okay, so we'll respawn the 3 minions first. Yeah, I just realised the sort of overhead cam ran out at the end before. I didn't realise. So when I was spawning. So that's what we've got at the moment. You can see that's where the that's with every monster spawned, and that's where we sit at this time being. Sorry about that. I didn't realise the camera had actually ran out. For some reason, the camera I'm using will only give me 10 minutes of footage before it cuts off. I have to keep an eye on that. So again, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next turn.